Hi there, today I'm doing a review on the Obsidian 750D by Corsair. It's a full-size desktop case with loads of expansion, as you'll see in a moment. I'm going to do the review on this case in reverse to what normally is done. I'm going to build it up as we go along, add the bits what I've taken off as we go along to show how it goes together. I think it's an easier way, a better way of doing it. So this is the back of the case. This normally is where you would use this is where the cable management, where all the cables come through. So this is the reverse side of where the motherboard goes. That's the hole that the motherboard you would see the motherboard through. For cooling or whatever. So we'll move around to the front. In fact, look at the top. The top has a dust catcher, dust filter, and it's magnetic, so it just snaps on, which is really cool. Just take that off, clean it, put it back on. Easy. Round at the front we have two intake fans, nice big intake fans, as you can see. Quiet, very quiet. Then we have two USB 3s and two USB 2s. The power button, quite clicky. Headphone, microphone and reset, also clicky. Right, we'll move around the other side. The main, I suppose this is the main side, where you will go in to put all your components. Here we have the storage bays, which are tool-free, modular. They just pull out and they're made from flexible plastic, really light, really easy, really cool. 2.5 and 3.5 inch bays. Here we have one what's almost like it's an example how to put a drive in there. It's a cardboard box, which is pretty cool, just to show you how they go in with these pins. Just so easy to slide in and click. Then we have these for the optical drives, which they unclick, slide that way. Instruction manual. Fan at the back. As you can see, quite large. These are the USB connectors, HD audio, USB 2, and these are power on, power off, hard drive light, etc. We'll just pull to the back of the case. You see how much expansion is there, and the PSU hole is at the bottom. This case takes a 280mm long GPU, and you could put quite a few in this quite easily. It's big, but it's not too big. It's manageable. Right, let's try and build it back up as we go along. So this goes on there. Just like so. Quite easy. Did that with one hand, and then these thumb thumb screws. Quite hard to do with one hand. That, I think. Yeah. One thumb screw. Another thumb screw. There, that's it. That's the side. Did that with one hand. Still has the plastic inside. Then we'll move to the front and we have the dust particle filter, which is really cool because a lot of cases don't have these. This just goes in there and clicks in. There's a little click at the top. That's flush, easy. Right, now I have two fronts of this case. There is two fronts. One is an option. One comes with the case and the other is an option. I think this one came with the case and I bought this as an option. These cost about £15, which is about $18. And the whole case itself costs about £140, which is about $160 US. So quite expensive, but probably worth the money. Right, so we'll put this one on first. So this clicks in with those little holes there. So line it up, one-handed. Yeah. And that's it. And then at the top, click, click, and that's how it looks with, I'll pan back, quite cool, and lots of cooling through that mesh, good for if you've got a high powered system and it all needs to be cooled sufficiently. Or take that one off and try this one, which looks, take this off, brushed. It's like a brushed effect, brushed steel effect, aluminium, and that looks a bit more discreet than with the other part on. Not sure which I prefer. I think I prefer the one with the holes. It looks a bit more angry. So that's the case. Overall, it's a great case. I'm gonna do a build with this case. Probably a mid build, as cheap as I can, using components as cheap as I can get them. So, even components that are probably used second hand. So I'm going to do a build with this case. If you're watching for future videos, we're going to be testing this as a gaming rig, test some games, do some benchmarks, etc. So thanks for watching. Bye.